I hope you guys are doing well. Oh, look at that lovely portrait, love it. I kind of forgot how to really handle a no Aetherpool run. I think I need to kill a lot more. So it's gonna be definitely a little bit more casual in that sense. Like, I can't go technically fast. Oh, not this way. Okay. We do need to check chests too, like that is going to be a mandatory thing for me to do. So I can't really go fast in that department, otherwise I'm going to lose power levels. And we need to be kind of over-leveled to be able to survive some of the higher floors, some of the mid-floors. Excited for the new D dungeon? Yo. Excel, I am very excited for the new D dungeon. I have already prepped myself to be ready for it. I got all my jobs to 91. And we're just kind of waiting for it to show up, essentially. But I am excited to see what happens. I'm excited to see what the reception is of the public, generally speaking. That's definitely one thing I want to see, what people are going to think of it, you know? Oh, a chest drop? Wild. Song's so good. But I do hope you guys are having a good Thursday. I posted a short on the socials, which seems to be going well. It was just from the ninja run when we got out of the treasure room unscathed. That was pretty fun. Good run, good run. That's the exit. Oh, good start. 2 silver chests. Would like the defense more than the offense, but it's fine. Really? You moved. If we hear this song in the boss themes for Dawn Trail, I'll be happy. I do like this song. It's like I like most of the boss themes and the sub-boss themes for 14. Some of them not so much, but this would be a good pick. Which I would imagine would be the pick, but you never know what they're thinking. I just hope we don't have truly awful tracks show up. I would be surprised if they don't put Pulse 2, honestly. But I really wonder what the thought process is for, like, what songs they put in. You know what I mean? There's just so much opportunity just to make the player decide what to do. But yeah, I wonder what the thought process is. I wonder who, or rather, I wonder who's in charge of it. Because, I mean, they're just selecting songs. Like, do you think Soken is actually the one picking the songs? Or is it whoever's designing the content? Some of the variant tracks throughout. You know what I would actually like? Almost like I mean, they're not going to do this quite yet in Deep Dungeon, but like almost like there's a song designated for a specific event, and so when the song plays and it interjects itself, you know something's supposed to happen. That'll be kind of cool. That would actually really make me play the BGM. What's up, RMX? How you doing? Or even like a I'm asking too much now. Like a button that just changes the track, you know, like a little trigger on the map that's like change track. That's it. That's way too. That's asking way too much out of the devs. Wow, the silvers are coming in strong with this run. It makes me really wonder what their plan is to make this process better. And who are they gonna target? It's just really hard for me to believe that they're going to make it... They're gonna target, like, party people. Like, they gotta target it in the solo fashion. That's what I'm thinking. So it's gotta be, like... It's gotta be... friendly for people trying to solo it. I'm sure they can see, like, the amount of people that aren't queuing for Palace of the Dead, you know what I mean? And it's like, I think it is a lock to ask people to be like, oh, use the potions that drop from the content. You know, use the potion +1, not the max potion at floor 1 to 10. And I do wonder what they're going to do to make it eased up. What up, Henry? Hope you're having a good day. Buy Aetherpool off the vendor outside. I mean, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. But, like, also, to me, it's like... I mean, I don't really think Aetherpool is, like, the only issue, right? I mean, I think if you run in here with capped Aetherpool, you'll still probably have a chance of not clearing 1 to 50, probably. I mean, we've seen it so many times. People wipe on the floor 20 boss, people wipe on the floor 30 boss. Like, the problem there is the healing. And your inability to keep yourself up if you're a DPS. So I wonder what their solution to that would be, right? I mean, you could... Unless they're gonna make it where, like, Aetherpool is uncapped at, like, 99 here, then okay, yeah. But that doesn't solve the new player, because you're not gonna have any Aetherpool to start with, so I'm not sure. It's really interesting to see what they're thinking of, right? Because in my head, I don't think it's simply an Aetherpool problem. I mean, again, unless they actually manipulate the 10 to 50 boss and make them easier to manage, then okay. Or like you give like a passive regen 1 to 50, where you don't need the sustaining potions, then yeah, you're gonna be fine. Like you don't have to worry about anything anymore. Like even something like this, the final sting. I mean, that's killing people, you know. Easily killing people. But then how much easier do they want to try to make it like how much easier to make it to the point where it's like, well, what's the point of doing 1 to 50? Just basically hand people 50 and then move on, you know? LOL, I'm doing Heaven on High. I'm in Heaven on High doing a Conjure run? Oh my goodness. Who made you do that? What the hell? I was gonna do Heaven on High today, but the maintenance later made me change my mind. I'll do Heaven on High tomorrow. I was gonna... Actually, might do Summoner instead of Machinist, I'm not sure. I can definitely see them doing a 1/1 boss, making it guaranteed from Silver Chest if they don't explode. Not sure what else they can do. I'm also thinking, like, maybe they give a potsherd, but even a potsherd, like, okay, you hand them a potsherd at floor 10. Like, do people know what a potsherd's gonna be for? You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think of it in, like, the most simplistic way, Lost Penguin, about how do you make this a simple process for the average player that doesn't have knowledge of Deep Dungeon? That walks into the content, that has never seen a guide, and then make it easy for them. Obviously, like, we could go and explain it to them, but I don't think that's what they're gonna rely on. They have to rely on the game systems to be able to get people through. And at its current stage, Palace of the Dead 1 to 50 is not great to get through. Like it's not a walk in the park. Whether you're waiting for a queue forever or you're trying to solo it and it's really hard, and then you end up with the bots and stuff, which is fine. I mean, that's where we get you. But like, I don't know. Part of me thinks like, especially with a game like this, they're not going to rely on content creators to push people through. How much is Aurora paying for that? They're gonna make a roulette for it? A roulette would be good. Jeff, I would agree. A roulette would be really good if you do a match party for like 1, 11, 21, 31, 41. Like, that would be good. But then, of course, like, the quote from the battle director was targeting Aetherpool, not making the experience better. They're gonna make the Aetherpool better. So, you know, roulette would be amazing. I mean, as much as I hate Rival Wings deserves a roulette too. Like, they should be shoved into the roulette. Like, that's one way to solve the damn queue, but I don't think they want to... Apparently, they don't want to do that, so... This is something I talked to Arahi and Darabon months ago. What if the roulette rewarded Aetherpool? That would be new, and that would be a pretty good idea. That would be great. That's a great idea. I mean, then it doesn't matter what, but it doesn't matter what floor you do. But kind of, Jeff, the thing is to me is that if you're talking, okay, if you're talking about a solo attempt 1 to 50, Aetherpool isn't your only issue. Like, you can have max Aetherpool. That's not your only issue of getting to 50 solo. I mean, right now you're contending against a couple things in like Palace of the Dead 1 to 50 right now. 1, the queue sucks. 2, solo's not straightforward. But when I think of that as the issue, Aetherpool is not the one and only solution to solve the problem. Well, rather, it's not going to be the one and only solution to solve the problem. I'd spam roulette for weapons. Yeah, no, I mean, that solves that problem, but not the 1 to 50 experience. It's not. That's not how I would think it would solve the problem. I'm absolutely insane and I won't succeed, but what the hell? You know, that's the best attitude, dude. That's like the best attitude for life, man. I'm going to fail. This goal is so damn stupid. I don't know why I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it anyway. That's the way to live, you know? We were trapped in OKO mechanic. On trap mechanic. Make the traps better? I think that one's a little far-fetched. The 1 KO mechanic. Like, when I look at 1 to 50, I think the problem is the bosses. More than anything. Like, the bosses are the issue. Because a lot of people died to the 20 boss. A lot of people died to the 30 boss. And I think 40 and 50 are fine. Like, I don't hear many people complaining about Edda in solo. But it's usually the 20 and 30 boss that gets people wrecked. And a lot of that is because, well, one, you die to the 20 boss often because a lot of people get up to floor 20 when they're under-leveled. So the boss is like obliterating you because you're just under-leveled. 30 boss, you're dying because you don't have heals. And even if you are of level, people are not built to manage your heals that well. So that's why they will die in those floors. The trap and dying as Prague or B are the thing that gave me most trouble. But I do agree, I don't think bosses are the most balanced. I mean, they weren't balanced to begin with. That's the charm of Palace of the Dead. There wasn't balance to begin with. So you wonder if now that's where the thinking is, that they're going to give it balance. And I mean, 9 years later, 10 years later, I think it's fine. And not to mention it's 1 to 50. I mean, who cares? 1 to 50. You can fix those up. I mean, you don't want to touch, you know, 151 to 200, but yeah, 1 to 50, who cares? Because, like, my whole thing about telling people how to get through, oh, kill everything on the floor, make sure your level's up there, use your healing potions, like, there's a lot of steps to keep yourself alive consistently. But as I mentioned, when you're talking about the average player who's not going to look at a guide, how do you usher them in as a game designer where they don't have an issue and they're not frustrated. You know? Like, traps are gonna be inevitable. Even if I tell you to hug the walls, you're hitting traps. Because there's a strategy involved with, like, managing traps, but that starts stepping into a little bit more advanced stuff. That, again, you don't necessarily assume the average player is going to get into. So, I mean, heck, the average player doesn't even know what to do with palms. You know what I mean? Like, my first thinking is like, okay, they gotta get through without using any of the power-ups, because they're probably not even gonna know what to do with the power-ups. The amount of people I know that pop a lust, and then they don't know how to get out of lust, and then they die because they can't heal in lust for a minute, you know? Like, that's a thing too. Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing? Para, hope you're doing well. Should I steal? No, I think I can survive without the steal. I second wind and potion, so we'll use that. I don't think a Pomander rework is in order. Yeah, and that would also, I think, that would also affect, I think, the fundamental system of Deep Dungeon, because something like, you know, Strength, Steel are affecting in all the Deep Dungeons, unless you segregate it to only Palace, which I guess is possible, but I would imagine it's a little bit tougher. I'm very sure it's going to be something that none of us think of, because that's usually how it goes. It's going to be something that's like, oh, yeah, I guess that's a good idea. He did say it's a minor update, so I think it's just a little boost how much AP you get. Which would be good, but again, just to reiterate, I mean, I don't think Aetherpool is the sole issue to this whole process. Hello? Oh, it's not focused on... Oops, okay, sorry. It wasn't focused on the... My bad. Let's go. Affluence is good. But I don't know, like... It's like, you should make Potches more common. Yeah, just make them drop the bosses. And then... But here's what's important, right? You make them drop from the bosses 10 to 50, but also very clearly indicate what they're for. Because that is something I think people will miss as well. That they don't know what to use it for. You get Potsherds, okay, cool. What are sustaining potions? I don't know. We're gonna add a third Aetherpool category for healing on it. I think like a passive regen is probably the easiest way to solve it, but I don't know if they want to do that. You walk in and you just have regen, period. Or someone was saying like an echo buff. You know, do like an echo buff? Like maybe an option to do an echo? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, it's just really interesting. Hello? My HP is 77. Right. Oh my god, they both exploded. Rip. Let me put a high potion on my hotbar first. Okay. You should make... I read that already. We'll find out. I think it's about 3 weeks to that patch, so it's gonna come soon. So I'm gonna hope I can get my 5 runs in before the patch comes in. So we are in a little bit of a time limit, which is fine. Gives me something to do. Mimic! Oh. Unique sound. Heyo. that a treasure room? That is indeed a treasure room. We love floor 12 treasure rooms. Which means good XP, that's the thing that's good there. Oh, I did do an affluence for that. I think I'll keep my affluence at 2 for that. Best way to heal, level up. Plus 4. I hope sustaining potions are gonna get more common. That is the only grind that speaks less to me regarding... Actually, you just mentioning that, one thing that I've always kind of wanted them to do for the longest time was instead of them dropping potions, they would drop sustaining potions. And what if that happens? They actually just drop sustaining potions? That alleviates everything. You don't have to worry about what the hell potsherds are. You just get this thing that you can use immediately. You know, what's up, Beta? I hope you're feeling okay. Beta was fighting a tiger today. And hurt their back. Fighting a tiger. Sight. Bronze chest having sustain. I mean, that would be nice, but like the enemies dropping sustaining potions, like that's... You know how you get people in? You know how you get people into 1 to 50? You plug the sustaining potion issue in there because they drop in 1 to 50 only. They'll do 1 to 50, no problems, you know? You're fine? Okay, good. That would also let them give fewer on lower floors to kind of balance things. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's a solution. Sustaining potion drops from enemies. Oh man, that would solve so many issues that people have with that item. I mean, you could get like, you can average like 5 per 10 floors, like 1 every 2 floors, and that's more than enough for 1 to 50. You only need like 3. You only need like 3 sustaining potions, like 1 to 50, honestly. 1 for like 3 bosses. This is so, it's not so much a speed run in a sense. So what we're doing here is that there is a update that's going to happen in 7.31 where they're going to change the way Aetherpool is currently in 1 to 50, which their goal is to make 1 to 50 better for people that are trying to unlock it for PT. So what this is that we are going to run 0, 1 to 50 and do a bunch of like, I'm aiming for 5 runs. We're gonna do like 5 runs, and then when that patch comes in, we then compare the results of what it was before into what it is now. So this isn't so much a speed run, more like we're seeing like, you know, what the time is, how long it takes me to do this process, because one possible solution is they turn into Heaven on High, where the enemies are so easy, so then you'll see the time it takes to go to 1 to 50 like so much faster, right? So this is more just that kind of comparison. We're setting up a baseline, exactly. Make sustaining potions tradable, every dude... or they'll lose all the money that they ever had, you know, one or the other. Honestly, I honestly think it's the laziest reason why they require 1 to 50 totems. Hold on. Access any deep dungeon. I think they use the same code, 51 to 200, for all of the deep dungeons, so by default it's required. I mean, maybe? I mean, I think they always imply that 1 to 50 Palace of the Dead is a tutorial for deep dungeon. That's why it's always the requirement for Heaven on High EO, and they don't require like EO to get into PT. They don't require Heaven on High to get into EO, because they think that running 1 to 50 Palace of the Dead is enough for people to know how to do the content. And maybe they make that more of the tutorial. Didn't they install more tutorials in this game? like their effort to make things like they tried to explain more stuff now. Wasn't that something they did this patch? So maybe along there. What's up, Kaylin? I hope you're doing well. Awesome to you, Test and Sal. Thank you. I hope you're feeling better. Hopefully no more bad juju. They did. I remember. Yeah, that's right. That's what I saw. It was like a brand new window pop up. Which look, I mean, for the guys who've already done it, okay, that's fine. It's whatever. But it's good for the new player because let me tell you, this game does not do a good job telling you how to do its game mechanics. Like they tell you how to play the job very well. But man, go to PvP. Do they tell you how to PvP? No, they don't. So maybe that's part of it too. Still blessed for getting through. Thank you for asking. I've been working on chat. Ooh, okay. Well, I wish you the best. You do have to do it to get to 7.3. There's so many... Yeah, there are, yeah. So the guys getting in through Endwalker are probably gonna do that for the first time. Make PoTD only available for Astro? That's a good way to filter people for sure. Just press buttons, forehead? Yeah. That's basically the tutorial for PvP. Cobra. My strength is down. Do I bring it back up? No. Yo, what up, Cog? How did your Hell Clock run go? Top tier song right here. What is this, news? Yeah, but the thing is, like, you can check the tweet. We don't know what the hell the news is. So it's just like, oh, we're making it different. Okay, well. Wonder what kind of music we'll get. Yeah, Pulse 2. This song, Titania's music. If I don't hear Titania's music in PT, I'll be very surprised. Like, why wouldn't you put that song in there? It's like literally the theme song to PT. I remember first time PvP, I didn't know what was a separate bar, so I just did... Dude, imagine in PvP you had the era where people were using quick chat to communicate and you had no idea what that meant. Boy, good luck explaining that to someone who's never gonna look at the Discord. I'd rather get rid of the super potion collecting and make it a duty action. It's only punishing to new players, and those who play a lot are swimming in potions. I have over 1k. Yeah, Kinetic Bomb. Look, I'm with you, man. Like, this whole process of what they're going to try to do is supposed to be aimed at new players, right? So it's like, what are they doing to make it better for the new player? And I'm not going to necessarily disagree with you on that one. But of course, you're not going to get rid of the fundamental of a sustaining potion. But how do you make 1 to 50 better? Because they clearly need the healing at 1 to 50. So this tweet makes me think that they're going to make Aetherpool game up. Right, that is the assumption. So the question that I have, or I guess a lot of us have, is what does that mean? Because one argument that I've been putting out there, Cog, and you can probably agree with this because you've done the roguelite a lot. The problem to 1 to 50 isn't necessarily just Aetherpool. You know, like if you're gonna take an average player, even if you give them uncapped Aetherpool, unless you're literally uncapping it, like they're at 99, not like, you know, 10, 10, 4, 10 or something. The average player is not getting through 1 to 50 solo. Like, in a party, sure, but then in a party you have the issue of actually having people doing it with you. That's the other problem. So it's not just simply an Aetherpool problem that is involved with 1 to 50 trying to get through. None of our Deep Dungeon streamers would ever forward jobs for Deep Dungeon more than they could possibly ever need. Because they use them all. I know Machinist was unclear from pals before it's better. Is it better now after the buffs? It's debatable. I think it's still questionable if it can clear. We'll certainly see in the coming days. Mr. Aussie, thank you for asking a very important question. Time for you to continue Octo 1. Yo, I saw them releasing the names for Octo 0, and they're like not anymore part of the Octopath names, because there was like a Viana and like a something. I'm like, wait, L is not Octopath. But I think there's like way more characters, so I think they can't do like the whole OCTOPATTH thing anymore. How am I doing? Not bad. Hanging in there, man. I pushed out a short today, and that seems to be going pretty well. If they took my potions and potions away, I'd cry tears. Well, I mean, it's only 1 to 50. They can't possibly teach something that's gonna fundamentally change the entire deep dungeon, right? So, you're doing the hardest job. Good luck. Thank you, Michelle. Why are you yelling? What in the... Who's yelling, dude? Didn't you just wake up? What the fuck? I never played COCT, or... Yeah, I never played it either. I don't know. When don't I yell? I can't even argue this. So, oh, I forgot to shave today. Do you say, Sheila, do you say Delulu by chance? Is that a word that you say to pin? Zoom in on... No, I'm not zooming in on the camera. You don't know. Okay. Are you too classy for that word? The fake mustache. Machinist became a... Yeah, absolutely impossible. Sheila. I'll go with Sheila. Let's call Sheila for now on. Keep it going. Dude, this is like the most it's going to get. If I wait like a month, this is like, you're not going to see it any much further. You're not zoomer enough. Okay, got it. Your zoomer card doesn't allow you to do it. Noted. Have you tried? No. Because I would prefer to not make my chat sick. I'll leave that to Finn. And I also cannot do first person anyway, because I'd have to completely change my controls to make it happen, so it's just not practical. How far away? 3 weeks, maybe? Some people say 4 weeks, but maybe 3 weeks? I don't know. New question. How does Melee deal with the Mimic since they can't be stunned? You basically just sit on the Pox. You manage your Purity, or you're just sitting on Pox. That's just basic. That's just how it goes. Not much you can do. You just gotta sit on the Pox. Pox is Melee's best friend. This song instantly brings me back to memories of Ozma, Discord shot calling, the twins. And when I think of this one for 14, I think of the twins. But for me, this also brings me back straight back to FF11. I remember like a very specific area where you hear the song and stuff. What if next Deep Dungeon has an eject mechanic like game? I'll be happy with that. Let's go. J-Cax, thanks for follow, welcome in. My silver chests, dude. I got 3 weeks to do roguelite and get it completed before I self-gatekeep out of it was easier before. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Exactly. Before an NPC just hands you Aetherpool. Hey! Cheers! Welcome in. We'll go up. Maybe. No. It's just an update they're doing to specifically Palace of the Dead. Your PoTDIs have been my lifesaver. Behemoth just smacks my butt hard. It smacks everyone butt hard, don't worry. The amount of butts that Behemoth has smacked is pretty impressive. Get all the maps, Sheila. Hey Wallen, what if for like Christmas or like or Sheila's birthday, we send her like just a map of like some random location? You think she'll like it? I think I have something wrong with my DPS rotation, just need to figure it out. If you, JCax, if you record anything, like if you record your runs or something, that's something that people in the Discord or myself can definitely look at and tell you, because that is just a rotation. So it could come down to how you're starting the burst, it could come down to your actual rotation. You know, there's a couple things that could be in play that like you're missing on damage, but don't send me maps, I'll cry. Did I safety? I did. Send me La Boo-Boos? They're like $900 in America, why am I gonna send you one? What the hell? If I send you a map that's all of like, I don't know, $2, it's like so much more price efficient. I go to like a gas station, I pick you up a map of like, I don't know, Rhode Island, and I send it over. Find someone else in Japan, put together a geocache map so you'll find it buried in the map Fuji. Yeah. That's how you took it? You just throw money, you just throw me money for Labubu, I'll go buy it. Wow. She has standards, dude. She has like a... Okay, so that's what you heard, chat, right? So if you're gonna send Sheila a gift, she has standards. If it's below a certain threshold, she's not gonna accept it. Damn. She's like, well, F this. I'm just gonna send it back. What the hell? Unbelievable. Labubu is a standard. For Sheila it is, though. It's true, though. Pin knows. Don't want your stupid Rhode Island map, dude. Well, I can educate you on the states of America. What the hell? You should go on Etsy and get a custom Sheila Labubu. Oh god. Probably, but... Right. That actually wouldn't be a terrible idea. I watch your video at 2.5 speed and I think after Heat Blast, I don't think you use your after healing Meteor. Yeah, so like how I'm doing my rotation, JCac, is that I think my typical rotation on Behemoth, hold on, is I will basically try to let loose my Heat Blast and my Wildfire as soon as I can, and then everything after that is going to be my regular combo. I try to do my Wildfire delayed because I want to get all the healing out of the way so it's uninterrupted. So I think I do Heat Blast without Wildfire first. And then I Wildfire after that, when you get into, like, the first meteor drops. And then you heal up, and then you start doing the damage after that. I mean, it varies. It doesn't... I think nowadays it doesn't quite matter. Yeah, the important part is getting all the hits in Wildfire, which is the highest priority. And then probably by the time you finish up all your Heat Blasts, like all 100 gauge, then you're just running your GCDs because that's all you have left to use. But Heat Blast would be the most important one to eliminate first. Like, I would open with the GCD, you know, like, you'd open GCD hit to push them under 14.9, and then it's just Heat Blast and all that stuff, etc. Yeah, that would be the way I would be doing it. Because that's also where you get all your OGCDs back from the Heat Blast, too. Okay. You kidding, Kaylin? It's okay, she's not kidding, that's the thing. Now, mind you, we don't have sustaining potions on my bar, so we're doing this like I just unlock the content, as we usually do. So, that's part of the fun. No sustains. I never kid about... No, she doesn't. She really doesn't. I will want to have the steal for the boss coming up. I actually want Lust for 30, more than 20, so if I don't pick one up here, I'm not gonna use it on the boss. Let me clear the floor first. Let me also maybe find the other mob that probably spawned. I'm like a little under level. I want to be about 35 and I'm 33 at the moment. Actually, you know what I might do? I'll alter the next floor. Yeah. Because the altar will probably help me get some bonus XP from the Mimics or Korgans coming in. That's the spawn. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Another strength which I'll use on my way out of here to maximize that. There'll be a small room. It was 34. I think I can get 35. $35 would be good, because I think I get Hate Blast on 35. Oh good, it's a bigger room. Fortune 2. Mimics. That's fine. But only 2 of them. Not fine. This is your first time? Do you want some tips? Do I want some tips? Sure. What do you have for me? I got Lust. Okay, I'm gonna use the Lust. Need some tips? You got the monetary tips. That's different. Steal. Okay, that's good. Wow, I'm actually not out of here. Oh. Coin insert to lurk. Don't pull knight. You're right. There's a marble hanging on top of the cliff over here. Is this the time when Ross like leaves the stream after saying that? What a bro. Hey, do you want some tips? Leaves. Be Lala. Third tip, read tilt. No. What the hell? The worst tip ever. No, sorry, I was eating. Damn. Oh, awful. I was gonna say you should check out this guy Angel's Demoness Machina's VODs. That's a pretty good one. Okay. Do the bots. I'm gonna do the bots. Tiki Blast. I didn't even notice I was just gonna hit 35 on that one. So Mr. Darabon! What's up, Darabon? The Street Fighter Master. Stop self-advertising, you can't stop me. Can't stop, won't stop. Hey, Noishi, what's up? Whoop your ass live on stream? I mean, he's a master Street Fighter 6 dude. What do you expect? A Diamond 4, right? Diamond 5? I think it counts up, right, for Street Fighter? Aren't I the PvP? Yeah, that's right. Better known for doing PvP, you're right. Ow. Ow. I wouldn't call myself a master. I need several hundred more hours of practice. You're certainly very good, though. Very good. Heal? Okay. Alright. 20 in the books. On that note, have I ever done an ultimate? Nope. Never touched an ultimate. I've been tempted to try to do an ultimate, but not quite. I went on a 7-loss streak an hour ago. Oh, rip. Well, it happens. Still doing better than me. Oh, we got the opening Mimic. The epic opening Mimic. The one that can technically kill you. See, this is something they don't teach you. Square Enix doesn't teach you these things, you know what I'm saying? Wow. But you are recording next and see what the hell I'm doing. Okay, yeah, if you can't solve it by then, JCax, you're welcome to join the Discord and certainly send it to me, send it to the Discord and see what the guys have to say and the ladies have to say, because that, if anything, we can definitely figure out from that point if you don't get on the next time. I thought this Animals guy was someone who was play Hell Clock. Didn't know he was a big... Yeah, that's right. That's all I do. Hell Clock. You're right. Hell Clock, only Hell Clock. Did I, safety? I think I did. You're doing nice. Okay, perfect. That mimic was something. 21 mimics are forced to be reckoned with, and I would say a vast majority of people will die to them, because your solution to a 21 mimic is to strength steal and probably witch him. like you have to actually go very aggressive on that mimic, but most people probably won't, and by the time they realize it, they're dead. Was the budding? No, that's the other guy. That's Cognitive National Television. I think that's his name. I believe that's their full name. And I should not do that. I actually shouldn't do that right now. I'll do it after I kill this thing. Okay. No harm, no foul. Maybe after we do the fifth attempt at 00 Aetherpool, I'll just see how far I can go. That sounds fun, right? Cog NTV, like Cog MTV, but came along a little later. Yeah, what happened to the other alphabets? Damn, dude. What happened to all of them? He's gonna man you for that. You ban all of us, it's fine. He's probably too engrossed with Hell Clock right now. He didn't hear, he didn't see what you said. I got like 3 levels here, ding. Ding! He saw for food. He was at 10. Yeah, he did stream for 10 hours, but he was here for like 2 seconds. Unless he had gotten food already, but maybe not. Oh, I was supposed to hit an ad at some point. Oops. I forgot about ads. I'll snooze them. It'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Safety. Wait, nope. I didn't open it? Oh, whoops. Okay, well, that's fine. Everything's fine. Just wasted my, my thingy. Oh, at least we're over-leveled at the moment. But of course, we have the Looming Hydra, the most difficult boss of this whole thing. Maybe that's all they do. They just change Hydra to be easier. Imagine, like, the only adjustment they do is that floor 30 boss is just, like, half the HP and hits you half as hard. And then everything is solved. Wash their hands of anything. Hey! All thanks to Tier 1! Cheers, dude. That support means so much. So thank you so much for the Tier 1. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, Cog, by the way. If you're still here. I had gotten a email concerning one of the games I played before, Ovum Loop. Ovum Loop was the side-scrolling roguelike with a sheep and guns. And it was actually the publisher, one of the publishers is Kepler, which Kepler is Expedition. So they sent me an email that they're doing codes for them, so I'm not sure if one of the sites that you have may do that game. I had fun with that game. I put in my thing for I put my name down for that game again because I had fun with that game. That's gonna be August 14. It's releasing. I may play that if I get the code for it. Sheep with guns. Ovum Loop. It's a roguelike. It's a roguelike game, side scroller. It was pretty fun. I had a good time with it. Like it was a little easy, but I think I just got good at the game. That's the only thing. Oh, I had heat blast. Oopsie. You kind of confuse Mimic by walking into their melee range and out of the melee range continuously. If you do it right, they might skip an auto attack. It really helps melee survival. Works in Stormblend below on non-enemy. Yes. That's right. What I like to refer as stagger kiting, because you're kind of staggering your movement when you do it. My strength is fallen. I could re-up the strength at least, but not the steel. But I might re-up the strength. what do y'all think is the hardest class in general to play? Like in general? Oh, you said in general. I don't know, because there's such a variance of content in the game. Because, like, if you ask it in a PvP sense, I think you get a different answer. If you ask it in an ultimate sense, I think you get a different answer. If you ask it in just a regular dungeon, you get a different answer. But I do think, like, they do a good job with all the jobs in general. I don't think one is overly more difficult than the other in regular content. In Deep Dungeon, yes, but Deep Dungeon is weird, so... The answer today is kind of different compared to 5 years ago. I love this song. You're making every job approach the same level of difficulty. You intrigued? Yeah, check it out. I mean, I might play it on stream too when if I get there. But it'll be like, what, a week from now that it comes out? So we'll see if I get the code. Actually, I might be able to play it early if I get the code, but we'll see. The silver chests are not coming in at all. That's a little concerning. Whatever job you don't have to look at your hotbar is probably what is easiest at this point. I look at my hotbar all the time, dude. If I had an eye tracker, all you'd see is it down to the hotbar. Oh, great. I'm gonna have to witching this. Okay, that's still good XP. Octopath 2 music brings back such good memories. It's so good. I wish I could have Octopath 1 music here, though. But, oh well. It is what it is. I think if I should affluence, but maybe not yet. I'll affluence though. Oh boy, it's the feast music. This one brings back memories. Oh, alteration. I might use that. Such a good times. Kaylin, you did feast. I'm not sure about good times, but they definitely were times. That's for sure. They were times. Oh, silver. 73. Okay. Oops. Well, shucks. Hell yeah, my static mates said that they were scared of me on... Oh, wow, let's go. I went from Summoner main in Heavensward, and then I went Machinist main after that. I like a little Dragoon in Feast, but mostly first Summoner, then Machinist. mega potions. Yee. I love Dragoon, but not having AoE combo till late 60s pain. Yeah. At least in Deep Dungeon you don't need the AoE combo that much, but fair. Boom, boom, boom. We have a problem. Okay. I didn't see my HP was that low. Yeah, Out of Witching is not great, but... it's alright. Big floor. Actually, I'm gonna fortune. Big floor. And Corgans, which is nice. Okay, luckily got 3, which is very nice. Nice steal, nice apples. I'm gonna sight you. I might try to hit a Luring Trap if I see one. This is a really big fort. There's a lot of patrols. Rage! That's good. For probably the next floor. If anything, this is the problem floor. After that, it gets a little bit better. Because once I hit 60, it doesn't really matter what I kill anymore. 2 rages! Dang! So I would definitely want to affluence the next, alter the next floor. Because if it's mimics, I can just rage them. Even more so. What is this chest here? Purity, okay. All the patrols came from this room. Strength again? Yeah, that's good. Oh, it was down anyway. Okay, nice. No Luring Traps, though. Wait, stop. There we go. Hoping for a big floor again so I can rage. Have an excuse to rage. And it's blinded, so even more of an excuse to rage. But it needs to be a big room. If it's only 3, then I'm not gonna do it. It isn't. It's bigger than that. Okay, way bigger than that. I shall release my rage. Don't let your memes be dreams. You're right. Wise words. I shall Biftech. Hold on, let me kill these Korgans first. What is this chest? I don't remember. Intuition, don't care. Oh, into the treasure room, even better. Am I 49? We're like really over leveled right now, which is great. Like very over leveled. So at least I'm gonna feel a lot safer on the floor 30 boss, thankfully. Witching. Got my witching back, sick. Serenity, good. Affluence, good. I'm gonna use that because it's a 3, and Serenity again, sick. Oh. Dang, they're hitting all the my playlist is hitting all the 14 highlighted songs. 30? Yep. 30 is the problem child for this. Miss D-Buns of the Boulders Gate, what's up? No arm. Yeah, apparently. I mean, what can I do? This is just what the game's giving me. No, you! What the hell? 40 months, what the hell?
To the most demons, all the best in the world.
All the best to you, ma'am. Hope you've been enjoying your BG3 playthrough. Isn't the average like 45 when you mean like 45? Oh yeah, to get to floor 30. Yeah, I would say like 45 is the average, but yeah, we're certainly very high up because we had a handful of treasure rooms, and I mean, I'm killing everything on the way, and we're taking our time, so sure, bit of vibe. Not bad, hanging in there. Doing a little deep dungeon project I got over here. I'm having fun. Miss VG3, and we have a lot of our buddies that are just going back. Miss D-Buns has started her first playthrough of BG3 on her end, on her stream. So, you want to see someone enjoy it with fresh eyes, then she's gonna get you covered. I got this streamer dungeon. That's why we're doing it 5 times twice cast, so we can see the differences, you know? So there will be a little bit of a sample size variance. Alright, starting at level 50. Wow. That's a thought. No, but, I mean... Yeah, I guess it could. I guess it could be a 51 to 60 situation. But you would still have to be able to enter at like level 1. That would be the thing. You would like, because they can't change that. Like, you need to be able to enter at level 1. So but yeah, if you start at 51 at 4-1, that would be interesting. That would probably solve a lot of things. But it doesn't do anything to Aetherpool. Like, if the focus was Aetherpool, that doesn't solve Aetherpool. It does solve getting through the floors, but it doesn't solve Aetherpool. Definitely a thought. Okay, my playlist... Didn't my playlist already play this song? Actually, no, I don't think it did. Yeah. That sounds like a good solution, though. When you started at max level, you went towards Aetherpool, and do went towards Aetherpool instead. More free XP. Yeah, more free XP. That's also true too. Yeah, I mean, like, if you say started at 51 on floor 1, then you are getting through no problem. Like, I don't think there's going to be an issue at all getting through to 50. And it probably does mean you get there faster too, so that would solve it in one way. As in getting through people. So it's a thought. Yeah, actually, one thing I was thinking of was not even bronze chests. Enemy drops instead of potions. You get the sustaining potions from enemy drops. That would completely solve it too. I'm still the one with fresh eyes in BG3. I've never made it past Act 1. It's all good, dude. The game's still there. At least I think they finished updating the game too. At least you have a complete product now. You'll get into BG3 eventually. I think you'd like it, Ross. I think you'd like BG3 if you haven't played it already. Choice paralysis, I'm with you. That's a mood. You just gotta finally beat the game. Let's do a community run. But without me? That sounds good. I can't join anyway, so... Wait, let me angle the other birds. Trust would either make it so you could solo 1 to 50 the level starter grind without having to do group. I don't know. I think Trust is too complicated of a system for them to put into this content. Because then you also have to think about it putting into the other 3 deep dungeons too. So... that would solve it though. that is another good solution of getting people through the content. Duty support deep dungeon. Who are the 3 that are gonna run? Oh boy, what if the 3 that are gonna run with you are Edda's party? That would be... wild. Edda's party without Edda? But then you need a healer though. If you don't run healer, well, actually no, you don't, because you don't need a roll. You can go roll restriction. Are they all dead? They're dead, right? They're all dead. Well, like the I don't know, whoever else is there. They're all dead. But what if they all? 2 of them are. What if you run with the dead people? You know. Friends of friends. What if it's time loop? They all die to the 50 boss, and that's why you come. Oh my god. Yeah, and then you come off solo. I have a fix for that. Challenge yourself by living with the choices you've made. Interesting things happen in BG3 even with bad choices. Yeah, that's true. I think that's a game where, like, BG3 is certainly a game where it's like you make a quote-unquote mistake. I mean, it could lead into actually something good. So you kind of just deal with it. That's how I've learned. That's how I've learned about the game. But Avery and the tank dude died, I think, says Kaylin. Yeah, I don't quite remember the lore too well, so you're all probably right. Should I strength now or later? I think I can strength now. I think I'll be out of here in like 8 minutes. What if they change nothing? But make you play as 450 boss waiting for the Warrior of Light? You're Edda, and you just wait to die? I mean, you know. A nice little twist. That's the exit. That's a bird. This is like a scoring seed almost. 52 into the 50 boss, but a 49 boss, but that's a good thing. Thanks for waking me up, bird. They should make a deep dungeon where you battle off adventurer parties, Stranger of Paradise style. I mean, other games have done that. When we were playing He Is Coming had that, where the boss was a dead player. With their gear and stuff. Apparently it's arm day. Don't skip arm day. I saw a video, a short on, I think, Facebook. It was one of those things titled New Fear Unlocked. And it was basically a video of a gym, a workout gym. And they had like an earthquake. So like the camera was shaking and everyone was leaving the gym, except this one guy who was doing like leg presses on the machine, and like it was the earthquake's happening, so he had to like get out of the machine and he couldn't walk, so he was crawling like army style to get out of the thing because his legs were like obliterated. I'm like, that sucks. that's not a way to go for sure. Can I wake up? I need to find that video again. That was a good video. Can I make it to 53? Strength. Imagine trying to PB your bench in the earthquake. Yeah. Exactly. But the legs, man. You killed the legs and then you have to run. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Why did you not see me? What? I did that on purpose. Wow, and I still dodge. Incredible. Unreal. How does that work with the survival of the fittest? Wrong place, wrong time, I guess. You're right. The fittest was not surviving. A PvP DD would just be whichever team has the most Dark Knights and Astros. Or ninjas, I guess. I'm gonna have to re-strength at this point. Oh, but I do get my level, which is nice. So I do get 53. Because adrenaline kick is a massive energy boost to save yourself from danger. Yeah, but he was like, he could walk, so he was crawling. He was trying to like crawl himself out of the room because his legs were finished. I don't think there's enough adrenaline to block that. Fight floor 50, no sustain. Let's go with low armor. We'll be fine. My healing is gonna be more than enough here. What is your keyboard overlay out of curiosity? The one displayed on screen? It is called Zerg... let me pull it up. Hold on, let me pull it up after I kill the boss. I'll get you the exact name of the one I'm using. Time to second win. Okay, this thing is actually kicking my butt. Yo, Real Excalibur, thanks for follow up, man. I'm gonna sprint here. It should be fine, though. I should be able to kill this before this gets any more dangerous. There we go. The hardest boss down. It is called, Zergatol. Hold on. I'm gonna type it in chat. Here we go. How's it going, Real Excalibur? Zergatol. That's the one. That's the name of it. I need to hit an ad here, guys, so bear with me. I turned it off earlier. I forgot to hit an ad earlier. Yeah, no problem. And what's really nice about that one, Skylines, is that I'm on a dual PC. So I am pressing my keys on my gaming PC, and it's networking it through to the secondary PC. So you're seeing the key presses from a different PC. So it's really nice. Like, that was the one app that was able to pull that off. So that's what's really cool about that. Because I had an old app that I was using before, but it was like if it was on the same PC and it didn't give me that functionality, so I had to change it. But this one is actually looks kind of cool too. Now I wonder how challenging this boss would be if you were already 60. It wouldn't be. You'd be killing it a lot faster, for sure. Okay, ads are going out. I'll see you in a bit, guys. 3 minutes, and then we'll continue. Thank you for watching the video. Ads on YouTube as well. Yeah, I like it a lot. Looks great. Alright. Let's go into 40, 31. 40, 31, whatever. I don't know my floors anymore. I might be able to start going faster soon, especially because we're already 53, and I have another rage, so hey. Trying to think if I want to steal or not, but I should be okay. Wrong button. I believe these are now X potions, so I'm gonna put the X potions on the bar. And then next floor, I think it'll be max. Oh, the chest drop. I think. Did it? I don't have my buttons to check. It's not bound on this keyboard. A chest did drop, but I didn't check this one. Security. Okay. Hey, Mimic. I actually don't mind the Mimic. It means XP. And this one's not gonna kick my butt like the other ones. Flight? No, I'm not gonna use it. I need the XP. Ooh, best song. Funny bit of knowledge, Knight the boss actually evolved some Tactics Ogre, and he was an Necromancer, saying so. Yeah, I never got to play Tactics Ogre. I actually have the game, I just never got to it. I wanted to be able to play the original Palace of the Dead. But, maybe one day I will. Maybe one day. Yeah, I always thought that was such a cool tidbit. And people were always telling me to go play Tactics Ogre for the OG Palace of the Dead. Okay, I'll do the deep dungeon in Final Fantasy Tactics. When I get to play the new tactics coming in. Nice strength pickup. Hello? In the small floors, though. Steel. I might use the steel. Well, if I get the fourth one, I'll use it. Dude, the imbalance with arm and armor right now. Incredible. Definitely love you guys, though. I started as a Sprout Warrior. I look now. Okay, y'all, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thanks for passing by. I'm happy to hear that the guys are going well, and we're making kind of another one coming up right now, so at least you get to be part of the video, I suppose. Sort of. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna organize this video, but we're gonna do our legwork first and then worry about the details later. Although, you know what I need to do? I need to, unfortunately, take out the Hades song. The one Hades song I have in here, because it did cause a copyright on one of my videos, and it still hasn't been disputed, so I'm gonna have to take it out. I really like that song, but for some reason, it kicked the copyright. Maybe because it's getting close to release, I suppose, but it kinda sucks. Let's see. I'll use it on the way up. Just my level. For me, it was high armor, low arm. I had an easier time surviving the enemy's bosses, but killing was slow. Yeah, I'm gonna be very interested to see how this looks in 5 different runs, you know? Like, we should get a really good variance. But I'm looking at this right now, Kinetic, I'm like, oh man, resetting this back to 0-0 is gonna be a freaking pain in the ass. Big pain in the ass. Oh, I didn't hit my split. Oh, I did hit my split, but I didn't hit the... Oops. Oh well. I'll adjust that, I suppose. No big deal. I only really need the total time anyway, not a big deal. Oh yeah, I'm gonna want to do this. Oh, this might be a small room. Not that small though. I'll do the rage here. Yo, what's up, Ryu? How you doing? Oh, there's not oh no, yeah, we could get a luring trap here. The 4th floor, you can get a luring trap. Oh, there's a lot of silvers here. Let's go. Yo, we're gaming. You're sensing armor upgrades? We shall see. Purity. 3 silver chests, let's go. Armor! Armor! Yo, Kinetic called it, dude. How did you know? That's not armor. Lusts. Rage! Hey, we got the rage bag refunded. Wait, this song just played. Why are you giving me songs that I've already heard? What is wrong with you, playlist? I know that song just played. I have 210 songs and it's still like, oh, but we should play a song you played 5 songs ago. It's like, no, you shouldn't. Maybe I also messed it up because I skipped the song just now, so maybe that's what it is. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. thinking RNG bias. Is it possible for Arm and Armor to have a difference of, say, 50? No, because what you're gonna deal with is, like, on the higher floors, I mean, it could be possible if, let's say, you're building it from, like, 101. But these floors will have, like, a soft cap-ish where you start to fail on Arm and Armor because it's, like, a little bit too high for the floor. So, like, for instance, if I actually go into floor 1 to 10 right now with my current Arm and Armor, I would almost say that you're gonna see a lot more failures on Arm, but the Armor might go up and upgrade pretty easily. So it would kind of balance that way in a way, where, like, one doesn't go up but the other does until they kind of get there. But once you're in 101, then or, like, actually more like 94, it uncaps, and then it doesn't matter at that point. Then it is pure RNG. I don't think there's, like, a more complicated RNG factor that kind of, like, is like, if you go too high one way, it'll adjust. I don't think that's a thing. Just the pure Final Fantasy XIV RNG shenanigans that they always have in this game. It's always the talking points. I think the RNG in 14 is just really funky. I'm gonna check the other room all the way on the opposite side. Check this chest too. Which I think I already checked the chest, but it's alright. I'm gonna do a safety here because just in case. Oh, the strength though. Almost got drill. Okay, this is the strength. Now it's drill time. The new buff drill, yeah. We can finally beat Behemoth. Are you excited? It's been holding everyone back for so long. Behemoth can finally be dropped. What's up, Slow Dancer? I'm gonna safety here. I'm actually gonna probably start chilling on the kill count now. And we can start using flights as well. Oh, stream's going well. Nice and smooth. Getting through 1 to 50 without any Aetherpool at the beginning. No sustaining potions, and it's been pretty smooth. Can't complain. I mean, of course, as usual, probably making it look really easy, but I mean, you know. We're doing it for recording purposes. Hey, Seaguard. Dude, this is horribly imbalanced. And now we can speed up a little bit because I should get 60 by the time I reach the boss. Really? Both of you? Oh my god, all of you? Didn't ask for that. Hello? Oh my god, really? Buttons are hard, apparently. Oh my god. Leave me alone. Oh, I pull him anyway. Cool. Love that for me. Certainly don't have to worry about the level. I do make you... we have a little experience, I would say. Eight. Let's see exit. Oh, this is flighted, I forgot. Just lost to Godfather Tachi? No! Goddamn Godfather. Always gatekeeping people. I'm sorry to hear. Was it like right out the bat? Was it like, you got through a lot of the fight, but then just kinda got crit to death? Oh, hi. If you want an easy do warrior. Yeah, but you gotta get there. I mean, it's not, you know, that's the harder part. Behemoth is much harder, too. Nah, I'm just, man, wait. I say no ricochet to heat, but just put my turret down at the worst possible time. Damn it! It happens. That's why I say like a crazy person, but it's okay, it's a lesson learned. No, you're not bad at all. This is the one thing I always say about Behemoth and Godfather. You have to give yourself some credit. You cannot go into those fights, losing those fights, and getting down on yourself. You know why? If it was just purely about the fight, like, okay, it's just the fight. It's a 190 fight against this one boss that you probably should do. The mechanics are not complicated. Alright, fine. However, you're not. That's not simple. You're thinking of, oh my god, I'm this far, I'm getting to my PB. Oh my god, this thing really hits really hard, and if I die, it's 13 hours back. Oh my god, I need to remember my rotation. You have to remember so many things on top of anxiety, on top of stress, on top of self-pressure. It is not an easy task to get through that fight, so... But the thing is, like, there's your mistake. I guarantee it. The next time you come back up there, you're probably not making that mistake again. Like, you're just gonna not make that mistake. You might make another mistake, that's fair. You're not gonna make that mistake. Because it's going to be such like a trauma situation that's like, I'm not gonna let this happen again. I'm not gonna let this happen again. And you got better for it. It's like, you had to die to it once to get the lesson, and you got the lesson, and it's okay. Because maybe down the line, maybe like, let's say you got through and you didn't make that mistake. Maybe you make that mistake on some other job. And you didn't learn it today, you know? So... Behemoth was bad too. I didn't use Wildfire on accident on the push, but you still got through. I died 4 times in 191, plus I was shaking. Exactly! You can't, like, it's like, you can't call yourself bad. Like, that's just so much you have to worry about. And think of that. Here's another kind of spin way of looking at it. You got the Godfather while shaking, while dying so many times, and you still managed to get that far. Like, that's actually amazing. Because I would say most people, they get into a panic moment and they're gone. Like, they've already lost, you know? Because they already feel defeated, they're not gonna make it. You made it really fucking far, so that's a pat on the back situation in my eyes anyway. You'll get it next time. Next time you'll definitely prog. Somehow, some way, you'll prog. Trying to think of what I want to do. I'll just go in. We're gonna get 60, it's fine. Ah, the best card theme. The card theme song. Oh, I don't feel Disable is actually toxic. Let's steal pickup. I don't need to do the steal. Oh, this is not the spawn room. And that's a respawn. Okay. No, 41 to 50 is actually gonna be pretty easy. It's like a lot of fights and a lot of rages. This song already played. Have to kill the ads for sure. Because we are certainly not in the power level to kill it in one cycle. I think I can get this wildfire off before it does its thing. Yep. Back to 101. Yo, let's go. The challenge floors. I leveled. Alright, last 10. Best battle team. I'm gonna steal him. Like, we're gonna expend all my Pomanders here, so. I'll do one better. Savage Ultimate Raiders would have trouble doing that boss as well, so calling yourself bad is incorrect. Mechanics may be simple, but execution required on the level of a Savage Raider. Re the 190 boss, yeah. Yeah. It's just there's just a lot more to it than just a fight, and that's what sometimes people will not credit, and I want to make sure you get credited for it because it's, you know, it's rough out there. It's very tough out there. It's the nerves. It's the nerves. Ain't no lesson about nerves, man. Everyone's gonna have different nerves, you know? Some people are nerves with steel, some people are Rex. But the fun part is trying to get everyone through that fight somehow, some way. Oh my god, can you get me out of here? I don't need a high kill count right now. Remember, all this is sale for 4 players, yep. Looks like it's just gonna be just over 2 hours to get this done. Solo? That's not bad, in my opinion. Oh, this is flighted, wait. The spout tag plus necromancer is killing you, that's gold. Hey, you know, just create a character, get necromancer, la la la. That's just how I roll, dude. But you know, a lot of people actually find pride in that. The amount of people I have seen actually take it upon themselves to start playing this game, Seaguard, and they're like, I want to be a spout necromancer. I'm like, I honestly didn't really think that's a thing, and I commend you for making that a thing, you know? I mean, as someone who's played this game for so long, I mean, aside from making an alt character, it's just I don't see the spout icon very much, you know? So for people to take that as their challenge is fantastic. Dying to Behemoth is just a time loss. Eventually, I will smack that steroid dog's butt. And more importantly, that fight in particular is a fight where once you down it the one time, it's really incredible, player after player after player, the amount of confidence you gain from that win is like I said, I would love to get like a literal psychologist to talk about the Behemoth fight in like a very medical way, because I think the whole psychology of that fight is something to be studied and worth studying for, you know? It's really incredible when you talk about confidence, nerves, anxiety, the different ways of approaching it, you know, how tough that fight is and everything. Of course, that's gonna be the sad part when checkpoints come in for Palace of the Dead, because I think that will cease to exist. You'll never have that type of feeling anymore. It kind of sucks, but it does make the process easier, so I guess it is what it is. I died 4 times. Shaking, your videos are clearing the floors for you. It's like as close to hand-holding as I can get Tachi, you know? Like, I love Tachi. The amount of people who have told me that, they will have 2 monitors. One monitor is my video, and then they're climbing with me. You know, it's almost like I'm like literally coaching you on the spot. I think that's just great. And considering, like, you know, at least nowadays, I think it's tilting a little bit into more the long form type of videos. But I mean, it's a long form video, and for people to really take that as such a good resource is humbling, because you're like a lot of years it's been more short form videos, right? You get the money from the short form videos, not a 2-hour, 6-hour video, but hey, it works, so I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna change anything. Did they say that they're gonna backfill check? Yeah, they will. They did say that. They didn't give a timeline, and I think Heaven on High and EO would be the easiest one to do, because you were just copy pasting it. But Palace of the Dead, I would think, is a little bit more difficult, and I'm very curious to see what they're going to try to do with Palace. But they did say that they're going to do the checkpoints in the older deep dungeons eventually. I would want to think that they're going to see how it is for PT, and they're going to judge it from there. You know, like does it respond well? Does the feedback nice for PT, and then maybe they think about putting it in. I would kind of think that's how they go about it. No sprint means we're gonna get a rage, right? That's how that goes. I'll go to this room first. Oh, we got both of you? Yeah, whatever. Oh, that is a piss color key. That's a little close to the corner. I'm gonna wait. You need 2 boots. They are meant for walking. What's up, Magnus? I'm not bad. Hanging in there. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing kick butt. Doing kick butt. That's a good sentence. I'm acceptable. I got some issues at the moment, but there's something to be done. It'll be a funny bit on comedy 2 months from now. No better way to turn an issue into money, or at least a good story. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, you know, life's life, right? But we fight on, we move on. If it helps you put YouTube, it helps if you put YouTube at 1.1 or 1.2 times speed. You can still understand what I'm saying. That's how I watched all 6-hour guides. Also watched it in one go. I don't recommend it. Too much info to yeah. There's so much info. I try to get it all in there, and just so much out there. But I think that's, you know, that's where the scrubbing of the videos come into play for sure. And still, there's still so much I miss. Honestly, I mean, I'm not gonna randomly talk about some topic I don't run into. That's part of it. You gotta hope that I run into it and then we talk about it, kind of thing. I don't think there's anything here. I'm gonna go. Oh, steal. Minimal details. Walgreens screwed up my meds, gave me 30 instead of the key part. The result is me trying to get balanced out while I'm in another country has been... Oh, shit. Yeah, that's not good. I watch university lectures at 2 times speed. Do you? You know, I never really thought about that. Although I didn't really watch, like, lectures online. I think it was always in person, so never was a video of a lecture. But that's fair. That's a good point. Company starts at the first over 1 hour phone call and oh, yuck. Hey, I'm dying. Please wait. Please hold. Safety. Gonna pretty much expend everything now. Flight. Another flight? I can rage all the way through, so it's fine. Oh, hi. This imbalance is hurting me, man. Literally. Do you know Walgreens hold music apologizes for I do? Yeah. I hate when they do that. Like I wouldn't necessarily mind the elevator music, but when they interrupt it each time, it's like a horrible trick because you think they picked up, but they didn't because they're still like, oh, just wait, we're on hold. Like, can't you just play the music straight until you pick it up? Like what in the... Okay, that's really just rude, honestly. One hold was 2 hours. At 1 hour, I became mad and heavily desiring, and she said... Which is great for the heart. Oh, no knockback. Well, well, well. Oh, that is not a fortune. Did you guys know that wasn't a fortune? Because I have learned that is not a fortune. Now, if you didn't know, like 46 to 49 does have higher density enemies. So the rage is going to be better here, because if I flight it here instead, then I would still have to probably deal with a higher kill count. But again, these are things that like an average player is not going to know. So it still makes me curious about... I mean, I'm still going to be curious about until the patch comes in about what their resolution is for this 1 to 50 bottleneck that they want people to get through better than it is now. That's a corner... That's a wall trap. Look at that trap. It's right along the wall. How disgusting. Fun fact, my heart issues are blood pressure and autoimmune issues, not any clogged arteries. 0 food limitations, and in fact, have a cap on how much water... Ooh, okay, that's good, that's good. Purite. I don't think I got a single silver chest, but whatever. What a disgusting trap. That's horrible. Awful. Terrible. And you open it. Just walk on the other... Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but if you didn't sight and you didn't know that trap was there, I mean, if you had to just pick a wall, it's just a 50-50 chance for it. Ooh, silver chest right here. Oh my god, 3 silver chests. Yeah, let's go. Yo, go. Speed line through the middle, because... That's right, that is exactly what I'm saying. You're right, you got the information correct. I'm glad you listened correctly. The cardiologist liked looking through my arteries for the camera while I was still awake was, and I quote, clearer than a high school starring varsity athlete, likely because your blood pressure was power washing your insides. That's a way to put it. Yeah. Pretty sure I'm on my 4th treasure room. Wow. You got a scoring stage, Shenny? Let's go. Get that score. Look, another wall trap. Many. I do think starting at level 50, reaching 60 sooner would help a lot without cheaping the experience too much. It's a really big boon for some jobs. I agree with you, Kinetic, and I think that idea would probably be the most least invasive thing. Because I guess what you're now asking in changing it, if you were to change it from level 50 or 51 to 60, making it a 51 to 60 deep dungeon, well, you can still enter at 1, but is the importance of zooming through 1 to 50 essential, or have we gotten past this whole thing about, you know, having this area for people to learn their jobs from 1 to 50, right? And maybe they're past that. Maybe that's a thing that doesn't matter anymore. Probably the new wall traps. I know what you're talking about. I'm interested about that to see if there's any data on that thing, but... Yo, Miss Alchemy! Oh my god, it's the Alchemy. The one and only Alchemy. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, guys. Zamoka, and Zamoka. Lara, hello. How are you guys doing? Welcome in. I'm Angel's Demoness. Ooh, that's treasure. Is that treasure? Not sure. Mello, welcome in, guys. I'm Angel's Demoness. We do a lot of deep dungeon over here. If I'm in 14, and I got a little, I have a little, motivation to be on 14. As we got a little project going on right now, which I will explain in a little bit. But I hope you guys had a good time with, Miss Alchemy. How is DBD? I know you've been loving your DBD lately, so I hope you've been having a blast with it. So I hope you guys are doing very well. And it's cool, and it's a pleasure to have you here. We are conducting a project in Deep Dungeon. Did M8 clears and in 2 pulls, and wow, 2 pulls. Gamers, what the hell? We are conducting a project here. And thank you for the follow, Caver, and thank you for the resub, Mr. Willow. Please remember to defeat mods this week. Okay, I will attempt to. I'll put a note somewhere after stream. I'll write it after. I'm sure I'll remember.
Hello, sir. Please remember to feed the mods this week.
Look, even she even said it in British language. Even better. So we're doing a project. Prod, thank you for the follow. They announced the battle director for Final Fantasy XIV made a tweet, and they said that in 7.31, so the patch that's coming in like 3 or 4 weeks, that they're going to adjust Palace of the Dead and make the floor getting Aetherpool to floor 50 was going to be better. And it wasn't very clear about what the hell they're doing. So what I'm going to do is that we're going to run Palace of the Dead floor 1 to 50 with no Aetherpool 5 times. And we're going to get a baseline sample size so that when the update comes in, I will then be able to compare it, whatever the update is, and to see what the differences are. So it'll be like kind of a very real-time method of figuring out what the differences are. Why am I torturing myself? Why would you say this is torture? What's wrong with you? Hi, sir. I'm debating trying this on the free trial. Do you think it's worth it? The free trial, yeah. It's like you have so much content, Prod, with this game. It's ridiculous in the free trial, and it definitely will give you a very, very good impression of whether you like this game or not, like straight up. And you don't even have to spend a dime on it. And if you like it, great. Like, you know, you can then spend the money, or you can play it all the way till like the end of Stormblood and then make a decision there. So, highly recommend trying the free trial because you're not putting any money down. Future free trial, yeah, you could get Necromancer on a free trial if you want to too. I need to kite. Here's an idea. When you walk into level 1 anyway, but I boosted to 50 in Palace, this way people can also try out the job at 50 and see if they like a few changes. Yeah. The Necromancer is a title. So you see it on my character, you see my name, Angel's Demoness, and then underneath it's a title. This game has a various amount of titles in this game, and Necromancer is one of the hardest ones to get in this game, in Final Fantasy XIV, which is to solo this content, which has 200 floors, and to do it by yourself. So it's a fun challenge that I like to do, that a lot of our community likes to do for sure. I'm a little concerned about my HP here. I might actually do the max potions instead. Oh, I kind of forgot. I have like 30k hours in video and 60 and 50k hours in a while, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have a good idea of like what you're gonna look for, honestly. So for sure, give the free trial a look and then go from there. I better make this. Okay. I'm a little concerned about my HP here, though. I have second wind coming up. I might use the X potion instead. And I probably should have done a, I probably should have done a, another Lust. I'm a little concerned. Because I am purposely not using sustaining potions right now, so it's why it's a little bit harder than it needs to be. But I think we're okay. I think it was better for me to stay with the the X potion, not the max potion. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. And time. So 213 to get through 1 to 50. That's not bad at all. And my ending arm and armor, I think, was 2014. Okay. So that's good.